one of the challenges of mothers is keeping a pet dog next to their child. Join me as we discuss the challenges and tips of keeping a pet dog in our home and with our children. The issue of keeping pets for pregnant mothers, and especially after the birth of babies, has always been questioned. In fact, in many cases, the information of uninformed people can increase stress and anxiety for mothers and intensify unnecessary worries, and on the other hand, it can lead to serious risks for health. Taking care of pets can be dangerous for mothers and babies if the pet is not subjected to regular veterinary examinations and the hygiene principles of animal care are not observed. But for this condition to be implemented, there are important points that must be observed by animal owners. When deciding to keep a pet dog next to your baby, you should first consider whether it is safe to have a dog around a newborn baby. In the next step, it is very important that keeping a pet dog can sometimes lead to allergies in your child, so like this video right now. Then join me to learn the tips of keeping a pet dog next to your beloved child in detail. First, let's look at caring for cute puppies when the baby is born. One of these cases occurs when expectant mothers are waiting for the birth of their baby and ask the question, "What should I do with my pet? Is there any danger to my baby?" To answer this question, it is not possible to provide a single recommendation in all cases, but considering the following principles can be helpful. We all know this very important point that babies are very sensitive and they may get sick with the slightest carelessness. It is very important to understand that babies should not be exposed to pets because if there is any allergic background such as having a history of skin and respiratory allergies, especially in cases where this allergy is aggravated by contact with animals. Allergy to animals is actually sensitivity to animal dust and animal hair, saliva, urine, or animal feces. When a child with pet allergies comes into contact with these allergens, the child's immune system releases histamine and a number of other immune mediators to fight the allergens. This leads to symptoms that we know as allergy symptoms such as nasal redness, nasal inflammation, watery eyes and nose, symptoms of asthma, cough and wheezing. If these allergies reach the child's skin, it can cause rashes and hives. Many pets such as dogs, hamsters, guinea pigs, and especially cats can cause allergies in children. It is always recommended that no matter how much confidence there is in the pet's temperament, behavior, and upbringing, it is never permissible to leave the animal alone and close to the child. In some cases, it has been seen that the pet does not accept the new baby as a new member of a family to establish its territory and is aggressive towards the child, which can lead to the child being hurt. Honestly, if you want my opinion, I have to tell you that I prefer having a baby to having a pet dog, because nothing is more pleasant for a person than to keep his beloved child. Dog allergies in babies can always cause concern in some parents. Overall, allergies to animals such as dogs and cats affect 10 to 20% of the world's population and have become a public health concern. Some parents avoid having pets in their child's first few years. Now let's scientifically examine pet dog allergy in babies. The human immune system is designed to fight bacteria, viruses, and other pathogens. However, in some people, the immune system may not recognize pathogens from agents such as dog skin, fur, saliva, and urine. In this situation, the body's body system identifies them as harmful foreign bodies and attacks them, causing an allergic reaction. Mostly, it is an acute type of reaction that shows signs and symptoms immediately. It is important to know that there is no dog that can be hypoallergenic or non-allergic. Any breed of dog can cause allergies. In this part of the video, I am going to guide you to have a pet dog with your child, so listen to me carefully and I will teach you 5 tips for keeping a child and a pet in the same house. The first point is that you should introduce them to each other little by little. Your pet considers the house to be its territory, so don't expect it to immediately accept the presence of the child. It takes 2 to 3 months for a dog to accept a new animal in the house, so it is the same with a child and a baby. It is better to introduce the baby to the animal little by little so that it has the opportunity to accept the new conditions. The first visit is very important so that a dog can distinguish between an invited and an uninvited guest. It is better to take the dog out of the house and take it to a place like a park. Then let him smell the baby's blanket and then introduce him to the baby. When the animal is ready for these conditions, you can provide such a visit again and later repeat the same visit at home. In step 1, it is necessary to create an exclusive space for the animal. A dog that is under stress may show different behaviors, so give the animal a space that is free from the baby and its noise. This place should be permanent so that whenever the animal gets tired of playing or the noise of children, it can take refuge there. It does not have to be a separate or large room. A comfortable blanket is enough to relax the corner. In the third stage, it is necessary to show the child a suitable behavior model. Small children may disturb pets. Instead of just teaching kids to say no, tell them not to pull or tease the pet's tail or ears. Practice this behavior with children and play with them or learn. If the child hits the cat, take his hand and ask him to pet the animal. Tell them that they should behave properly with the baby animal. Even if your dog is a gentle and calm animal, your child may still annoy other animals. So you have to teach them these issues. In the fourth step, I must tell you that it is necessary to take pets for a walk. When a baby is born and comes home, all attention is drawn to him and you may not pay attention to your pet anymore. While you should know that a dog needs a lot of attention and can be jealous, he may even want to compensate. For this reason, you should keep the dog busy and take it for a walk like before. If you can't do it yourself, you can leave it to a friend. Or ask someone to play with your dog. Even if you don't have someone to help you, you can hire a nurse to do it. With this, your dog will become more sociable and calmer and will behave better towards the baby. The fifth and most important point about keeping a pet dog next to your beloved child is to never leave the baby and the animal alone together. No matter how calm and kind your dog is and you are sure of its behavior, you should remember to never leave your dog or cat alone with your baby or child. Because a child can never handle an animal. It takes several years for a child to grow up and be able to cope with being around an animal. So don't do that at all. In this video, we told you tips for keeping a baby and a pet together so that you can be more careful about keeping a pet. At the end of the video, I thank you for being with me until the end, and it gives me encouragement. I ask you to subscribe to our channel and introduce our videos to your friends. Have a good day.